everybody. I'm L'Oreal Lucci, your BFF, checking in with your news and entertainment. Some spring breakers are trading in following pandemic guidelines for a turn up. Now in Miami, an 8 p.m. curfew was put in place after spring breakers just went crazy, and it's being declared a state of emergency. Now more than 1,000 partygoers have been arrested, with more than half of them from out the state. Officials also noted that the spring breakers weren't the usual crowd of young teens, but adults looking to let loose in one of the few states fully open during the pandemic. Now, Miami may extend their curfew until April if necessary. Now, in New York City, this man is wanted for provoking an attack on a 68-year-old Asian. The victim was on a subway when his attacker yelled out a slur and then punched the man in his face, leaving him covered in blood. Police arrested a suspect, 36-year-old Mark Matthew of the Bronx, on assault charges yesterday. Now, he should face a hate crime charge, but police haven't revealed his charges as of yet. Violence has increased in the subway despite a 75% drop in ridership since the pandemic, and attacks on Asian Americans have increased as well. Now, our hearts are with the 8 victims that was killed in Atlanta during a horrible rampage last week. Now, moving on, we all know by now Saweetie and Quavo are done. Saweetie confirmed she was single on Friday. On Twitter, she was basically saying that she emotionally checked out a while ago and Quavo wasn't faithful to her. She said, "Presents don't band-aid scars, and the love isn't real when the intimacy was given to other women." Now, Quavo responded and said, "I had love for you and disappointed you, did all that. You are not the woman I thought you were. I wish you nothing but the best." Then Saweetie replied, "Take care," and the internet went crazy. You know, that's an ode to Drake's one of Drake's albums, one of his classic albums. And I saw a story that Quavo allegedly repoed the Bentley that he bought for Saweetie, but TMZ reports an insider close to the situation said that's not true. Now, my best friend, Nikki Knowledge, shout outs to Nikki, told me that if you ever gonna break up with somebody, you should always break up on good terms. Always leave them with a good impression of you. And that's some real mature advice, because I know back, my petty days, I had to leave a breakup being real petty, but I love that you said that, and that's really great advice. So shout outs to you. And the last story I want to tap into is Bhad Bhabie is giving Dr. Phil until April 5th to apologize to her. Now, I know she's not everyone's favorite and she has a bad rap, but this story that she was talking about, I actually believe her, and I think there needs to be an investigation. Now, y'all remember when she first appeared on Dr. Phil back in 2016, talking all that catch me outside mess? Well, she was sent to a teen ranch called Turnabout Ranch, and she alleges she suffered abuse. She broke her silence about it earlier this month after another young lady made claims about the facility as well. Now, Bhad Bhabie says abuse and sexual abuse happens at this place, and the teenagers don't have their phones or any access to outside communication, so they can't call their parents or the police. Now, she called Dr. Phil out for allegedly knowing about a murder that happened there, and she claims he knows about the abuse but still sends teens there. Take a listen to a clip.
I was 13 years old when I went to Turnabout Ranch. I feel like it's very important for me to speak on this because I kept my mouth shut for so long. I did touch on it a couple times in different situations, but I really want to get my whole story out there and let everything just be out, because that's the thing with these places is you have no evidence. You don't have a phone there. They don't have cameras there. Like, there's no evidence of none of this. And obviously all the staff is in on it, so they're not going to snitch on each other. All you really have is the kids that are there. So a young lady, her name is Hannah, she recently spoke out because while she was there, she was sexually assaulted, and then when she reported that she was assaulted, she was punished by staff. Now, when I seen the punishment she was given, I knew, like, okay, I really have to say something. Like, I really have to have her back on this, because I truly believe that they did that. So, Dr. Phil, I'm going to give you from now till April 5th to issue an apology, not only to me, but to Hannah and any other child that you sent to Turnabout or any other program like this. And if you don't, I'm gonna handle things my way.
Yeah, that's definitely not a good look, especially, you know, for teens and things like that, teens that are already having issues. So I definitely hope there's an investigation about that and other ranches that could be doing the same thing, you know? But that's all I've got for you today. I'm L'Oreal Lucci. That's your BFF check-in.